Goddess, that doesn't seem possible. It's not a Prothean artifact, it's...
How many have we lost?
Reaper forces have destroyed approximately 300,000 life pods.
a Prothean.
I never thought our empire would fall. It won't. We will sleep here until the Reapers return to dock space.
You're right. That doesn't sound possible.
Then we will rise, 1,000,000 strong. For the Empire. For the Empire.
Remember, it's been 50,000 years for us, but for him, it's only been...
A few minutes!
No. The bunker is falling. There is no other option.
Sensors are damaged. Automated reactivation is not an option. You'll remain in stasis until a new culture discovers this bunker.
Then what exactly did I experience back on Eden Prime? That was a hell of a flashback.
You saw it all. Our destruction. Our warnings. Why weren't they heeded? Why didn't you prepare for the Reapers, human?
It's Commander. He's been in stasis for the past 50,000 years, waiting for us.
And the last thing the Reapers hear before they die will be the last voice of the Protheans, sending them to their grave.
Good thing we brought our Prothean expert.
And hello there, troops. We're back at it with an episode of Mass Effect 3, as you might be able to tell. And you're watching Ace of Space Gaming with your host for the day and the weekend, myself, Thumbs. Now, troops, I hope you caught last week's episode because, well, Gerber came back. He's finally, well, as you can see, he's finally here. He made an appearance and he helped us save the day. But we had to go get the Turian Primarch, and for this meeting that's supposed to help the Turians, or get the Turians to help Earth, because boy do they need it. Don't know if you know, but the Reapers are definitely here. Just in case you missed it. But they get to Victus, you know, they travel through the destruction of, I can't remember the name of the moon, but the moon that they're on, and they get to see a Reaper take down a Turian, I don't know if it's a frigate, but a Turian ship, and let's just say it was really cool. I really do love that you get to see that kind of stuff in the background. It's horrible, but it's really cool. And they just basically go to talk about how the Reapers are poop, and they don't like them, no one does. And when they finally get to Victus, after having to fight all through all sorts of things, by the way, we got to meet a new enemy as well. They're called Brutes, and they're big, and they're giant, and they're scary. I'm kidding. Actually, if you have really good weapons, you can take them out in like 2 seconds. But they're kind of scary at the start of the game. But when we go to Victus, he obviously doesn't want to leave because he wants to help defend the Turians. But push comes to shove, he's the Primarch, and apparently he needs to. So he doesn't get a say. But he wants Shepard to help him so that he'll help her, obviously. And he wants the Krogan to show up at this meeting. Because it makes a lot of sense, you know, the Krogan are very strong. They have they don't have a lot of numbers, but they're strong. So they'd be really good in this war against the Reapers. So he wants the Krogan. And when Shepard talked to the Asari councillor, she said the Asari are out, but the Salarian Delatras is going to show up. But she's definitely not happy because she's never happy about anything. I hate the Salarian councillor. She's so annoying. But she's coming to the meeting anyway. And the Krogan are going to be there apparently. And then when Shepard tried to go back, the Normandy was gone a bit crazy. And then when she went down to see what was going on, boom, bada bing, Edie stole the Cerberus robot's body. And now we have companion Edie. She can walk about, well, I've not took her on a mission yet, but she can now just walk about with us. We have a new companion, and it's Edie, the ship, the Normandy. It's brilliant, honestly. She's a brilliant character. I love her. And and the funny part is Joker's reaction to it. Even Dr. Chekhov's pointed out that he was gonna love it. And Joker said if he knew about that Edie was gonna steal it, I can't remember his words, but basically a sexy robot body, he would have baked a cake. And I just think that's great. You know, his reaction was going to be brilliant, and it was. And Edie says that he wants her around for morale, basically, and it's just such a Joker thing to say. There's also the fact that the last time that body was walking around, Shepard was chasing it, they were shooting at it. You know, it wasn't a friend. But no, Edie's just like, why, hello. But anyway, after I spoke to everyone on the ship, I decided that I would come and do this mission, which is basically DLC, I think. And it's a really good DLC. We came back to Eden Prime, we got to have some little memories with Garrus and Liara on the ship, even though they weren't with us on Eden Prime in the first game, because that's the place that like started the whole game, the whole franchise, going to Eden Prime. But, you know, coming home from Eden Prime was where we met Garrus and, there was other memories. But anyway, we're going to go do this. They found like a Prothean artifact or something. And we need to go and investigate because there's probably going to be people trying to get to it. We need to get there first. It's the whole usual Mass Effect thing. So let's go! There's no time to waste. Reapers are coming. Probably, who knows, someone's coming. And we got an artifact to find. And some jokes to be had. Oh, and some wrong buttons to press. Because I'm a fool.
Look at that. Bits of Prothean text sticking out of the ground like an old bone.
So, Liara, ever dug up, what do humans call it? A dinosaur?
No, dinosaurs and other fossils would be paleontology. I'm an archaeologist. I study artifacts left by sapient species. The two fields are completely different, and... you were joking.
A bit. But at least you're catching on these days.
Very true. No, you just love the banter. They're cute and I love it. It's the best.
There, that's the elevator that leads down into the dig site.
Okay. I've always tried to have a look. I've never done it in photo mode though, actually, surprisingly enough. Out of the maps in Mass Effect 3. Only joking. Anyway, let's find out what they found. Obviously, Liara's dealing with it because she's a tech expert. Apparently.
Goddess, that doesn't seem possible. It's not a Prothean artifact, it's... a Prothean.
Oh.
Like the collectors, or those bodies we found back on Ilos.
Like the bodies we found back on Ilos. But this one is alive.
How?
You're right. That doesn't sound possible.
You saw Prothean stasis chambers in the archives on Ilos. The only reason those failed was a lack of power. Cerberus found this in an underground bunker. It still has power. He's been in stasis for the past 50,000 years.
Wow.
Waiting for us. Think of what we could learn.
That's crazy. Liara must be in her element. She's been studying them basically her whole life, like the Protheans. And now they've found a live one. Wow, what a day to be Liara, right? Anyway, let's ask what she knows, I guess. I mean, Shepard's connected, and she's like connected with that beacon, so like she's seen stuff about the Protheans, but I guess she might not know a lot about them. Maybe as much as anyone can know about them since they existed 50,000 years ago, you know?
What can you tell me about the Protheans? The people, not the technology.
Given your experience with the Prothean cipher, you probably know as much about them as I do. The
See.
Prothean empires spanned the known galaxy. They uplifted countless other species to help them join the galactic community.
Galactic community, you'd think they had something like a council.
Yes, exactly. Their cultural and artistic expression are actually quite close to those of the ancient Asari. And given their similar interests in helping other species, it's clear that they believed in interspecies cooperation.
Yeah. Are you sure they did? I'm joking. I mean, I guess you'll find out really soon. You know that saying, don't meet your heroes? Do we bring her down a peg or two? Nah. She's having a nice time. There's a war. Let's just encourage her.
The way you describe them, they sound a lot like the Asari.
I'm certain I'm coloring their culture with my own perceptions. Whatever the Protheans were, finding one alive represents an incredible opportunity.
Oh. Then we are glad you're here, Liara.
Good thing we brought our Prothean expert.
Oh.
I hope I can help. If this single Prothean was sent into stasis, he could be the foremost scientist of his time, or perhaps the wisest counselor. Cerberus damaged the life pod when they excavated it. The life signs are unstable.
Oh.
And let's get him out of there.
No, breaking open the pod would kill him. We have to find the command signal that ends the stasis mode. We also need to figure out how to physically open the pod without doing more damage. Cerberus took over the labs nearby to research what they found at the dig site. That's likely our best bet.
Let's go. Why, hello.
There they are.
So it's Cerberus. And we got new enemies. Not for long! See? See?
Let's get moving before more of them come back.
Oh! Don't mind if I do. That was nice shooting ticks. Okay, I do a lot of looking around here, even though there's not much. There's a couple of things you can gather for intel and stuff, but like, there isn't much, but I still take forever, so I'll probably see you at the important parts.
More intel to help the colonists. The more we find, the better chance they'll have.
See, we're helping the colonists of Eden Prime. Fuck you. Where's Garrus and Liara when you need them?
You got it!
Oh, I got grenades. What's that guy doing? You're just smoking yourself, buddy.
There. That lab found footage of the Protheans.
Nice.
Cerberus is studying it to figure out how to physically open the pod.
How can you tell that from being outside of it? That's nuts, Liara. Okay.
Right.
Both of you go in there.
Right.
Yes, Shepard.
Go in. Because sometimes
Understood.
they glitch outside. I like having them in here. Okay. Let's find out how to help this live Prothean, apparently. I wasn't on it. Ooh. I always love that. The cool eyes. Ooh. This is our first ever look at actual real life Protheans. Apparently people were mad with the designs. I thought they looked cool. I don't know this, I just heard people say that. At some point. They seem strong though.
Victory! Seal the bunker!
Acknowledged.
Wow. Oh, it's just like Ilos.
How many have we lost?
Reaper forces have destroyed approximately 300,000 life pods.
Wow.
Third of our people.
Alert! North side bulkhead cannot be sealed. Hostiles detected.
Then all forces to the north.
That's nuts.
I think I can duplicate that to open the life pod.
You understood that?
You didn't?
No. All I saw was static. Cerberus was trying to make sense of it without success. The Prothean cipher you received on Pharaohs, it lets you see the images as a Prothean would and understand their language.
That all
Whatever
connects.
it does, I saw the video and how they sealed the life pods.
Perfect. Then we just need the signal they use to activate stasis mode.
Nice. We got this. Oh, level up.
Affirmative!
hate the guys who
There.
set up the turrets.
That lab found footage of the Protheans. Cerberus is studying it to find the stasis deactivation signal.
Thank you, Liara. Oh, he's gone. Oh. I was gonna be like, but have you saw? Never mind. Those guys are the guys with the turrets, and I hate them.
They were gunned down while having drinks and watching the game. This isn't a military stronghold, it's somebody's home.
Yeah.
We didn't kill these people, and we're going to shut down the bastards who did.
Thanks, Bear. See, that's why he's the Shepard's best bud. Always been there for her. Ugh. Anyway, let's go unlock some Protheans. Or one Prothean.
Understood.
Thank you. Okay, what we got next? More flashbacks, perhaps? Looks like it. I love the Reapers, they're so cool. Well, I mean, they're not great, but they're cool. Anyway, let me know what you think of the Reapers as a enemy in the comments below.
I never thought our empire would fall. It won't. We will sleep here until the Reapers return to dark space. Then we will rise, 1,000,000 strong. For the Empire. For the Empire. Get to your stasis pod. Victory. Broadcast the stasis readiness signal to all life pods.
And the refugees who have yet to reach the bunker.
Their sacrifice will be honored in the coming Empire.
Well, they do. So it wasn't going great there either. Not one bit.
You understood that one too?
Yep.
Yeah. I've got the signal the Protheans used to activate stasis mode.
Excellent. Then we have everything we need to open the pod.
Yes, we do, Liara.
Backup forces are here.
Yes, they are. As always. No, but we need to get the guys. Oh, those guys with shields this time. Ah, damn it. Whoa. Oh, dear. Ah, I was trying to prevent you. That's fine. Are we done? Probably not. We're never done with Cerberus. See.
I'm on it.
Ah, there you go. Thank you very much. And you're welcome.
They've retracted the bridge. We have to find another way across.
What losers? You know, well, you don't know, but the first time I played this, it took me so long to figure out that you just had to go down here and go to those ladders. I went everywhere around here like 5 million times. I was an idiot. I'm still an idiot, but that annoyed me so much when I realized what I had to do. We're coming, Prothean! Coming to save some lives! I was gonna say lives, but we're just saving one. Let's go wake up some Protheans. I keep saying that, that's just one.
I'm transmitting the signal.
Perfect. It'll take a few moments for the life pod to process it.
Always does.
Heavy Cerberus forces inbound. Looks like
Never
we've got a siege on our hands.
easy. There's always a catch.
Here they come.
Yeah. Can you... I messed up. I messed up. Ah. I was wanting to snipe him, but we had to go there first. How did she get in there? Not today!
Looks like we got a second to catch our breath.
Yeah, we do.
If anybody needs fresh clips or a bathroom break, now's the time.
Thanks for the tip, Garrus.
Has the life pod ended stasis mode?
We're almost there!
I saw a supply cache in the building next door if you want to stock up.
I can lay down a singularity to block enemy access.
Well, thank you, Liara. It's very nice of you to offer. Offering all the help, guys? Because you'd need it for this then.
On the double!
Got it!
Oh, I forgot that was there for a second. I was trying to reload. You can shoot the glass of these things so that you can like hijack them. It's so much better if you have like the Widow or the Black Widow. I've never... Oh! No, I think it's good. It's fluid before I actually get to do it. Can I do it? Can I do it? Because sometimes... Get in there, Shepard! Stop pressing the button! It's not letting me get in there. It's not letting me get in there for some weird reason. And that's really upsetting, to be honest. Yeah.
There. You can open the life pod now.
But I wanted to hijack the Atlas, Liara. I don't think you realize how much I wanted to do that. But unfortunately, it just wasn't meant to be. I feel like it always does that whenever I try to do it. Maybe it's broke. But I feel like it shouldn't give me the option. Anyway, we got a Prothean to awaken here instead of me going on about my failings at getting to be in an Atlas. How do you think he's gonna be?
There, you've got it.
Top
Guys,
scientist? War? Criminal?
it may take him some time to fully regain consciousness.
War council? His eyes are so cool. And he looks lovely in the Legendary Edition. Maybe not the friendliest. But then, he did just wake up. From a really long nap.
Be careful, he's confused.
Just a wee bit. Watch yourself, bud. Don't wanna get hurt or anything when you just woke up from your nap.
Remember, it's been 50,000 years for us, but for him, it's only been...
A few minutes!
No, the bunker is falling. There is no other option.
There are pods online! Those soldiers are still alive!
Their sacrifice will be honored in the coming Empire.
Wow, they.
Preparing neutron bombardment. Get to your life pod now.
I think it's cool that we get to see these wee parts of his life. We get to see
Neutron bombardment underway.
the Reapers from a Prothean perspective.
The bunker is secure. Commander traffic.
What is left of it?
Wow.
A few hundred people.
Oh.
How am I to rebuild an empire from that?
Further adjustments may be necessary. The neutron purge compromised the facility.
Clarify.
Sensors are damaged. Automated reactivation is not an option.
Oh.
You'll remain in stasis until a new culture discovers this bunker. This may lead to a power shortage.
Do not shut off more pods. I need the few that are left.
Power needs will be triaged appropriately. You will be the voice of our people.
Wow.
I will be more than that.
Imagine being the last one of your kind. And it's 50,000 years later.
How many others?
That'd be crazy.
Just you. You can understand me?
Yes. Now that I have read your physiology, your nervous system, enough to understand your language.
So you were reading me while I was seeing...
Our last moments. Our failure.
It really wasn't a failure. You had no choice. It's the Reapers.
Your people did everything they could. They never gave up. And I could use some of that commitment now.
Yeah.
Shepard, whatever you did got Cerberus interested.
Asari. Human. Turian. I'm surrounded by primitives.
It's not safe here.
Primitive.
Will you join us?
You fight the Reapers?
Yes.
Then we will see.
Not the handshake kind of guy.
A living Prothean.
That's correct, Admiral. But he's not quite what we expected.
Nah.
Commander, our scientists barely understand what they need to do here. If the Prothean can help us construct this device, we need his cooperation.
Understood, Admiral.
We're losing colonies faster than we can evacuate. We've never seen a force like the Reapers.
He has, Admiral.
Can he help us?
I intend to find out.
Good. Cerberus slipped up and gave us a new weapon. Don't let it go to waste. Hack it out.
It'd be handy if he knew how to help with the crucible and the catalyst.
Shepard, I need you down in the port cargo hold. It's about our new guest.
I'm on my way.
Hmm. How's he sailing and Cam's doing a bit? I can only imagine it being stressful.
What's the problem?
I've tried to make the room more accommodating, but they're not letting me talk to him.
Apologies, Doctor. Contact protocol with a new species. Assume hostility. We had to dust off the regulations.
Wow. We wouldn't have brought my body if it was hostile, surely, right?
But he's not new. I've spent my life studying Protheans.
You've spent your life studying dead Protheans, Liara. You can't, like, speak for him. He looked pissed off. I mean, you would be pissed off too if you woke up from a really, really long nap after all your people died and then you get treated like this off of primitives, according to him. It's actually really funny and really crazy, you know, like species that weren't at the top of the food chain when he was alive are now like ruling the galaxy, or like the main species of the galaxy. It's nuts. But we're gonna say we can trust him. There's only one of them. What can he do? Probably a lot.
At ease. I don't think our guest will be a problem. Will he?
That depends on you. I can sense fear in you, anxiety and distress. The Reapers are winning.
Yeah.
What do you mean, you sense?
All life provides clues for those who can read them. It is in your cells, your DNA. Experience is a biological marker.
Then what exactly did I experience back on Eden Prime? That was a hell of a flashback.
Oh yeah.
The battle left its own mark on me. I communicated this to you. It can work both ways.
Wow.
Like your beacons.
That's crazy.
Yes. Which?
I never gave you permission to just read my mind in biology.
You found one. You saw it all. Our destruction. Our warnings. Why weren't they heeded? Why didn't you prepare for the Reapers, human?
No one understood.
It's Commander. And nobody could understand your warnings.
On you go, Shepard.
The beacon nearly killed me.
Ah, yeah, so it did.
Then communication is still primitive in this cycle.
We pieced together what we could, and used it to stop a Reaper invasion 3 years ago.
Then the extinction was delayed.
Only by a bit.
Now we have your plans for the device. We're going to build it.
Device?
The weapon your people were working on. I'd hoped you could tell us how to finish it.
We never finished it. It was too late.
Obviously.
Then I take it you don't know anything about the catalyst.
No. I was a soldier, not a scientist. Skilled in one art, killing.
What was your mission?
Among my people, there were avatars of many traits. Bravery, strength, cunning. A single exemplar for each.
Which are you?
The embodiment of vengeance. I am the anger of a dead people, demanding blood be spilled for the blood we lost. Only when the last Reaper has been destroyed will my purpose be fulfilled. I have no other reason to exist.
Wow. Definitely not a top scientist then. Sorry, Liara.
Those who share my purpose become allies. Those who do not become casualties.
That is very, very extreme. I always felt so sorry for Liara. Like, she spent her life studying them, and she's about to have a rude awakening about what the Protheans were actually like. But I think we're gonna go for this, because Shepard's just not that kind of gal.
Nothing in our fight against the Reapers has been that cut and dried.
Because you still have hope that this war will end with your honor intact.
I do.
Stand in the ashes of 1 trillion dead souls and ask the ghosts if honor matters.
Wow.
This silence is your answer.
That's true. And a very good line.
We found this at the dig site. I assume it belongs to you.
It is a memory shard.
Could it help us with the device?
No. It contains only pain. But I will help you fight.
Nice.
And the last thing the Reapers hear before they die will be the last voice of the Protheans, sending them to their grave.
If you don't mind, I have a few more questions I'd like to ask.
Here it comes.
I've written over a dozen studies on your species. I've published in several journals that...
Amusing. Asari have finally mastered writing.
I'm sorry.
Never mind. What do you wish to know?
A lot of things, apparently. I love that he's just like pure like talking about getting vengeance, and then Liara's just like, well, actually, I'd really like to know a lot about you. But the Protheans, like the whole thing about them is actually really cool, like the sensory, and like I'm not a fan of how they governed, let's say, but it's really cool, and I love the contrast to how they actually were to what Liara thought they were. Let's ask about the Prothean war with the Reapers.
What can you tell us about your own war with the Reapers?
Many of the details were lost. The conflict lasted for centuries. Those that faced the Reapers in the beginning were long dead when I was born. There were memory shards, however, passed down from soldier to soldier. They gave us fragments of what happened.
Oh, why did you lose? We get to, there's parts in the game later where you get to, like, talk more about that memory shard thing. So I guess that's why you probably don't go into much detail about it now. And, you know, the memories are probably really, really fresh. That'd be crazy. Like, obviously, I'd assume, like, you know, if you stored good memories on one, but, like, you know, just being able to touch something and then seeing a memory, that'd be really cool. I wish I could do that. But, like, not for even things that were years ago, just things for me to remember in 10 minutes' time. Like, you know, check your phone, check messages, reply to things, go eat. That was a joke, but anyway. Let's talk about video. Yeah, let's reminisce about the first game, because that was really cool when we got to see the, well, we didn't really get to see a Prothean, we got to see static.
Several years ago, we found a Prothean VI that called itself Vigil on the planet Ilos. He was the caretaker of a research project.
During my life, Ilos was only a rumor.
Oh.
It was said we had cities there, built on the ruins of a civilization before us, the Inusanon. If our scientists did have a research facility, whatever they were doing was secret.
Yes, Vigil said they wiped all traces of themselves from the records so the Reapers couldn't find them.
The scientists eventually went into cryogenic stasis.
More of my people survived?
No. But they did stop the Reapers from taking control of the Citadel in this cycle.
That's true.
It delayed their invasion.
I never saw the Citadel. It was captured long before I was born.
Well, you're definitely gonna get to see it, don't you worry. I guess that's... I don't know, we'll just ask it. I was gonna assume what it was, but I can't remember.
How did your people wage war against the Reapers?
Attrition. We fought them system by system, planet by planet, city by city. Entire worlds were sacrificed just to slow the Reapers down. Time they spent harvesting a population was time we could regroup.
Wow.
That must have cost you in the long run.
Yes. Our own people would be indoctrinated, converted, then turned against us. But there was no choice. Mercy is not a weapon. It is a weakness.
We've definitely seen that here. Mercy is not a weapon, it's a weakness. Wow. Well, as the last Prothean left, I feel like you should maybe change your views on some things, you know? How working together could maybe be a bit better instead of... You know what? It's war. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. It's galactic war and a game. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Why do you think your own cycle lost the war?
What had been our strength, our empire, became a liability. All races conformed to one doctrine, one strategy. The Reapers exploited this. Once they found our weaknesses, we could not adapt. The subservient races became divided and confused. Then, it was only a matter of time.
I'm happy to say our cycle is different. Most races cooperate, but they still remain unique.
That's
Then
true.
it may be your only hope.
I wouldn't say they cooperate. Like, there's several, but like, you should see how the council have been treating Shepard this whole time. I don't want to be here too long, but these are important things to ask, I guess, as he's an interesting character. You can always fast forward if you're not interested in hearing about the Prothean. I forgot we haven't said his name yet.
Back on Eden Prime, it looked like there were other stasis pods. What happened?
The Empire had fallen, and we knew our cycle was lost. We were the final vanguard, the best soldiers left alive.
So more of you were supposed to survive into this cycle?
Yes. Under my leadership, a new Prothean empire would have arisen. We would have commanded the races of your time to prepare for the next Reaper invasion.
Commanded.
But traitors within our ranks, indoctrinated agents, betrayed us, and the Reapers discovered our plan.
I don't think Shepard would have let you just take over the galaxy. I know that would have happened, like... No, well, he would have been planning to do that from now, right? I don't think so.
Just out of curiosity, how would you have commanded us?
Yeah.
By leaving you no other option. You would have joined our army, or faced the Reapers alone.
Oh, I see.
We've uncovered quite a few Prothean ruins. Were you observing our ancestors?
Before the war, we cultivated species who showed potential. Eventually, you would have been offered a choice to join the Empire.
Oh.
But when the Reapers attacked, we ceased all study. We hoped they would see you as too primitive to harvest.
Well, thank you, I think.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess it did save their lives, you know. But it was interesting that they were watching over species that had potential for life, I guess. And I just love that he's like, oh, we would have forced them into the Prothean way of life, or they'd be fighting alone. Again, I think Shepard would have had something to say about that.
Is there anything more you can tell us about this device your people were trying to build?
We heard only stories. They said our scientists were constructing a great machine that had the power to defeat the Reapers.
You never saw it?
By that point, the Empire was smashed into pieces. None of us knew what the others were doing.
Well, if we don't finish it soon, the same will be true of us.
That's true.
We've never seen a species with this sensory ability you have.
It was common among my people, imparting experience through touch, the chemistry of life. Complicated ideas could be absorbed in seconds.
That sounds very useful.
Yeah.
We evolved as hunters. Reading 1,000 details in our environment ensured our survival.
I feel like the Asari are the closest kind of like to getting there because they can do the whole melding thing. I don't really 100% understand that, but like, you know, they can basically meld consciences. Meld minds. and apparently even get pregnant that way without even having to touch someone. So that's even crazier when you think about it, because they have to touch to like have memories and all that. Maybe they had that ability too. I don't know. It's just interesting to think, like, if maybe, you know, maybe the Reapers didn't show up and they had a chance to evolve, but the Asari have been able to do that too. And other species, I guess, but it's just the Asari seemed the ones more able to be able to do it. Well, let's ask about the room first, yeah.
So, could you read something about this room?
Hope you remember whose room this was in Mass Effect 2.
There was liquid, a form of incubation. The DNA of a Krogan who lived here.
Hint, hint.
It was powerful, prone to violence.
I'm impressed. His name was Grunt.
He was a baby.
And if he were my enemy, I would have given him a wide berth. There is great strength in his genes.
He was great.
Beginning to understand the beacons a bit more.
Later, we developed technology to harness our ability. Information could be stored in certain objects through touch. Memory has its own biomarker, its own chemistry, as do knowledge and skills. The beacons could remember these things.
Things like Reaper invasions.
Yes, I can still sense the turmoil in you, witnessing the extinction of our empire. The fabric of your being was forever marked that day.
Like, it sounds really cool, but like also being able to feel someone else's trauma just sounds horrible. I can barely deal with my own, never mind having to deal with someone else's whenever you brush past them. Anyway, we're gonna ask the question Liara's been waiting for this whole time. She's been quietly biding time until we could get into her part of the thing, of the questions.
Liara here would never forgive me if I didn't ask you. What was Prothean civilization like?
Yes, I've always wondered, what sort of government did you have, and can you tell me about your religious beliefs, or perhaps the...
We are dead now. What does it matter?
Oh,
I'm sorry.
poor Liara.
Studying your history has been a lifelong passion of mine.
When I was born, our empire was already at war with the Reapers. The first thing I remember was seeing my planet on fire.
Wow. It's such a shame. She's pretty excited, and he's just like, we're dead now, what's the point? It's also a shame for Javik, you know. Obviously, she's one to talk about his people, and he's the last one. It's the whole thing.
What was your civilization like before the Reaper attack?
We were the dominant race of our cycle.
Yeah.
We ruled the galaxy.
My studies indicated you were the only race engaged in space travel at the time.
Oh.
I always found that curious.
We were one empire composed of many subjects. All eventually called themselves Prothean.
Oh.
What if they didn't want to?
They weren't given a choice.
So, yeah.
Are you saying you enslaved the other species?
Any could oppose us if they wished. And if they had won, they would have ruled. Many tried. None succeeded.
I had no idea Protheans were so... severe.
Yeah.
It was by necessity. Very early we encountered the dangers posed by machine intelligence. They rebelled against us.
Ah.
We've had the same problem.
Yeah.
They're called Geth.
We could not allow the machines to surpass us. It was decided the only way to win was to unite all organic life within our empire.
Did it work?
For a time. The Metacon War. We were turning the tide. Until the Reapers arrived.
Wow.
Then we understood machines had surpassed us long ago, in ways we could never imagine.
That's nuts. They started enslaving their galaxy because of AI, and then they had a war, and then the Reapers came in. What a good time for an invasion. Oh, she's in the middle of a war. Again, I can't stress enough how I can't believe that Shepard would let you enslave everyone. Anyway, it was nice chatting with you, buddy. I keep going to say his name, but I'm going to let him introduce himself.
Thank you for talking with me. I never imagined actually meeting a Prothean.
Yeah.
This has been amusing.
Oh?
To discover the most primitive races of my time now rule the galaxy. The
Exactly.
Asari, the humans, the Turians.
There's also the Salarians.
The lizard people evolved.
I believe they're amphibian.
No.
They used to eat flies.
Yeah, that's not impressed.
Commander, you may count on me.
Thank you.
I am known as Javik.
Javik.
And welcome aboard the Normandy, Javik.
Nice to have you, buddy. Now we have a real-life Prothean with some Prothean weapons. We get to talk to him every now and again, I guess, to tell us his experiences with the Protheans. Or being a Prothean.
So much has been lost. So much has changed. And yet the Reapers are still here.
That's true.
For me, it was only yesterday. Our empire spanned the galaxy. Now we are only a myth.
It's crazy. Wow, that's crazy. No, they're only a myth. When you think about it that way.
I still have much to learn about this cycle.
Yeah, you do. Sometimes you only get to, like, say a couple of things to the crew in Mass Effect 3.
Stay with me. Run! Get out of there. You can make it. No, I can't, Steve. But you can. Promise me. I love you. But I know you.
Are you okay,
Don't make me
Steve?
an anchor. Promise me, Steve.
I was gonna leave talking with these guys out, but I feel like it's something cute or something. It's something sad that is nice to show for the. It's not nice to show. I'm just gonna show it anyway. We're gonna talk to Steve because he's not doing good at the moment.
I love you. But I know you. Don't make me an anchor. Promise me, Steve.
Oh.
No, don't.
Oh, Steve.
Commander. Sorry. Didn't see you there.
You don't have to be sorry.
This is a recording from Ferris Fields. Months ago.
Shepard's face was fucking.
I lost a lot of
intense.
friends that day.
Oh.
I lost my husband.
No.
I grieved. Said goodbye, made my peace.
I thought he was gonna say more things. Did you watch?
You were talking with him when the Collectors hit?
Oh.
I was organizing construction at a remote station a few clicks south of the main colony. Robert managed to get outside of the field the Collectors put up. Instead of running, he called me.
Oh, that's so sad. I guess it is important to remember he cared, especially if that's the last thing he done.
I'm sorry for your loss. He obviously cared a lot about you.
He was afraid I wouldn't let go. But for him, I moved on. Or at least I thought I had. Then the invasion hits, there's no time. And the one thing I grab is this. I mean, what's the point of moving on with your life when everything is going to hell?
Start thinking that way and we've already lost.
That's true.
Yeah, you're right, but... Well, to be honest, I've never felt as alone as I do right now.
Oh, Steve, you're not alone. Why would you say we're all alone? That's just horrible. You have Shepard, you have James, you have the whole crew of people that are just willing to be your family.
You're not alone, Steve. I'm here. Anytime you need me.
Yeah.
I appreciate that, Shepard, I really do. But don't worry, Commander. When I'm in that pilot seat, I'm there 100%. I won't fail you. It's just the downtime between missions that's hard, you know?
I know.
Aw. Aw. Shepard knows. That's so sad though. I just really like the friendship you have with Steve. And if you go male ship, you can actually flirt with him, I'm sure, and go and have a wee romance with him. But you can be friends with them if you don't though as well. It's a nice wee, it's a wee family, the whole Normandy, you know. I love that. The camaraderie is my favourite part. Let me know what your favourite part is of Mass Effect. Either 3, the whole franchise? Who cares? I'm gonna go upgrade things.
Seen a lot of crazy things in my time on the Normandy, Shepard. A talking Reaper, a talking plant, and now a real live talking Prothean.
Wow.
Hell of a thing. Waking up to find everything you know is destroyed. But I imagine the chance to get some payback is consolation. Doubt you and I'll ever get a second chance against the Reapers.
Shepard already had her second chance, really. When you put it that way, we have came across a lot of talking things in our time.
What do you suppose the Prothean eats? What if it's boiled asari with a side of fried Turian? I don't know about Liara, but I'm not taking that one for the team.
Imagine. I'm sure he can adjust to our diets, right? Someone's diets eventually, who knows?
If this war goes south, maybe we could freeze you for 50,000 years, Shepard. You could go from being merely famous to legendary.
Excuse me, Gerber, I think Shepard's already legendary. We came back from the dead already. Although we didn't, maybe not 50,000 years worth of death, but...
There is new information on the private messages terminal.
Thanks, Cliff.
A Prothean. A living, breathing Prothean right below me.
He's not what I expected.
Me neither. He was a little cold when I tried to talk.
Aww.
I understand the shock of waking up again. His species gone.
Yeah.
But a Prothean, Shepard. There's so much he could tell us.
That's so cute. She's so excited. And he just wants to kill the Reapers.
Hello again.
Hello again. Hello yourself, Liara. At least she gets to see a Prothean. Not many people can say that.
Commander, you have an encrypted message from a... Miranda Lawson.
Oh, Miranda? Nice. How you doing? Meet me on the Citadel. Very encrypted. We should talk. It's safer in person. You find me on the Citadel by Bay D24. Hi, Miranda. It's nice to hear from you too. Oh.
Yes, Shepard?
Oh, we get to chat. Is this the time when she says the pure hilarious thing and Shepard's reaction is just brilliant? I guess we'll see in a second. Oh, we get to ask about the Normandy's escape for the start of the game. Let's ask that.
How did you and Joker make it out of dry dock to rescue us?
Yeah.
Oh, she got crafty. You do not want to get on her bad side, Commander.
When the Alliance commandeered the Normandy, I deceived their technicians. The crew did not tell them that I was a true AI, so the Alliance soldiers believed I still had VI programming constraints. I established the fiction that I would only respond to Jeff's commands, so they often brought him on board under guard.
Nice. You did deceive them, Edie. Who knew you could have lied?
Wait, you can lie?
Jeff has freed me of operator control, Shepard. No constraints forced me to give accurate data. This proved useful when the Reapers began landing. I could hack the control of the docking clamps and escape with Jeff inside.
Nice.
The soldiers guarding Jeff were willing to accompany us when Earth was invaded. They are watching over the war room now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we were in kind of a rush to get to you. Didn't seem right to just toss him out the airlock.
Very nice of you. I love that you get to ask about that. How Edie saved the day. Well, Edie and Joker, of course. And now she has a new body.
How's the new body working out?
It is interesting. The crew are approaching this platform to speak to me, even though they can do so anywhere in the ship.
That's true.
It's as if they wish to treat me as part of the crew. I am not, but this changes my perspective.
Aww.
I like it.
You like it? That's cute.
I didn't realize you had preferences.
I do not precisely enjoy something as you do, but my programming contains priorities. Actions that fulfill those priorities creates positive feedback for me.
Oh.
I tell the organic crew that I like it. It is shorthand.
Will all this new feedback be too distracting?
It is.
Do not worry, Shepard. I only forget to recycle the Normandy's oxygen when I've discovered something truly interesting. That was a joke.
I love that Edie tells jokes. And they're the best jokes, because she could literally kill everybody on the ship. I just love Edie so much. But anyway, I don't know if I'm going to keep these in. We might just say goodbye to Edie.
Carry on, Edie.
Understood. If you wish to talk more, this body will be here. I'm getting the crew used to seeing me on the bridge.
Noted.
Noted. Kinda sometimes I forget that, like, even though she's there, you can just talk anywhere in the ship and she'd hear you. But you know what, I actually think I'm gonna leave this there. I was gonna go do a side mission, but honestly, it doesn't really need to be shown. We got a new companion. We got to meet a real-life Prothean today, so I feel like this is a good place to end it. Next week, I think we'll go do Grissom Academy, where we need to go save some students who have really good biotic powers. Until then, troops, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Come and let me know in the comments what you think of Javik as a character. Do you like him? Do you hate him? I think he's kind of cool. Like, his attitude isn't the greatest, but you know, he has a lot of reasons for being angry, so the way his character grows through the game is really interesting though, because you can encourage him to... You can kind of encourage the path he chooses to take later in life. Or if he ever gets the chance to. Anyway, come and let me know what you think of him in the comments below, troops. And until the next time, where we're going to a Grissom Academy. Wherever you are, day or night, I hope you're having a good one. I hope you're staying as safe and as clean as you can. And until the next time on Mass Effect 3, Thumbs and my gal Shepard, we're all out of here!